All right. Well, we opened the season out at Ball State this weekend. Um, Won both of our matches on Friday. Thought we played pretty well, and uh, and then lost a heartbreaker to Ball State on Saturday night. It's a great match. Could have gone either way, and um, it was a lot of fun to be a part of. I liked a lot of things I saw. Um, our defense is really good. Our serving is as good as it's been since I've been here, which is a big plus. That held us back a little bit last year. Um, Got some things to work on with blocking, but the things that we need to correct are easy corrections, and I feel like we've got another really exciting week here with Santa Clara and Fullerton and SMU all coming in. Um, Teams that are in the top 50 in the RPI and teams that will be great teams to host at home. And so we're excited about that. We had some great performances this weekend. Simone Henderson had a career high, 21 kills, and hit I don't know, in the mid 600s for us, which is really great out of the middle. Hannah Johnson played very well, kind of running the team and getting us going, starting her senior year, and I thought she did a really good job. Other things, got nice performance out of Mercedes Pacheco, the freshman from Pius. She ball handled well, passed well, and is learning the system, and got a lot of good court time, started all three matches. Devin Sowers is at our L1 position and had two really good matches and then fell off a little bit in the final, but first time in that position as well, and really first time moving into a full-time starting position. She's from Tatum, in case anyone doesn't remember, but overall it was a good weekend. It was just a really good atmosphere, good crowd, similar to what we'd play in conference, and something to get us prepared for that. And I liked a lot of things that I saw. The weekend coming up is going to be a tough one, but I think it's one already reviewed some film, and I think it's one that we can have a lot of success. I think we match up well with these teams, and we're looking for a big weekend at home. Any questions? Really? That's awesome.
I know I watched the game, the last game, Ball State game on the computer, and you had to be disappointed because, man, I just upset a little bit because that was such a great game. It really was for us not to pull that fourth game.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Just,
Well, the fourth game was 29-27, and we came from behind and then got a match point. But it was, and we really shut down with our outside hitting in games 3 through 5, and it changed the match for us. And got to keep them more aggressive. Julia Warren had a great weekend in the back row, but needs to play up a little more in the front row. And like I said, Devin's learning her position, but we're getting pretty good numbers out of her. But that's kind of where we shut down, and that's what we got to work on to get over that hump this week. That's a great program, though. It's a program that has a good chance of winning the Mid-America Conference. They had all their starters back, and so we knew it was going to be a tough team to play against just because they were so comfortable.
it seemed like there were so many more blocks in the third, fourth, and fifth games than the first couple. What could be the reason? I mean,
Well, I just think bad choices. I think that in our outside hitting position, we made some bad choices. I think we got greedy. By that I mean we won the first two games, 18 and 16, and really played well. I mean, we were hitting mid 400s, which is a really high pace, and I think we started swinging for the floor instead of keeping things high and just being athletic, because we were more athletic. And I think if we could have kept the ball higher, we could have finished that out. But we got a little greedy and started swinging for the floor a little too much.
Coach, how do you compare this season compared with last season's starting? Do you think you can have a better chance of winning more games?
This is a better team. I mean, obviously, you know, we lost Chantel, and that's a lot of points and a lot of kills, but we have much better balance. The ball's being distributed much better by Hannah. I think she's having more fun distributing it this way. you know, the fact that we could get 21 kills and 40 swings out of a middle position is really great for the first weekend because we never got that last year. We probably haven't got that since Ashley Rhodes graduated. She used to put up nights like that quite often, but to have that open up, Simone was hitting in front, hitting behind, moving all over, and really looked really good. Sky hit well. So that's a good thing. Cassie House hit very well. So distributing to her. And we're actually looking at ways we can get her more balls too, because she moved to the right side and took Chantel's position. She's learning it, not quite comfortable there yet, but I think we're gonna do some switch blocking so she can go back to the left a little more offensively. So switch blocking means we're gonna match up with the other team's hitters, not just play regular set positions. So.
400, you had a chance to get that against Ball State. That would have been pretty cool. I would assume that you could get that at Ball State, but you have a chance now to get that here at home. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, well, it was definitely something that would have been fun. I hadn't been back in 25 years. 6 or 7 of my teammates showed up, and that was really fun. My coach from college is getting up there, but he was there the whole time, and so it was a lot of fun, and it would have been nice. But it was a great weekend for me being back, and it was a great match. And the Ball State coach, Steve, is the first person I coached under. He was the coach at Burris High School when I was in college, and he is now the Ball State women's coach. And so that was really great too. He's a great coach. He's in the Hall of Fame. Was the top high school coach in the country for about 30 years. And so it was pretty awesome to get to do that as well and to have a great match. And so there were a lot of neat things. It would have been great, but whenever it happens, it'll be just as great. So I've got a great group of kids. I like this group a lot. They're working really hard. They're doing good things. And because we have more balance, I think more people feel like they're got a chance to play a big role in what we're doing. So.
Would you say that that's like kind of the identity of the team, balance?
I think it is. I think by the end of the season, we're going to see Devin Sowers and Cassie House really step up. I think Simone Henderson will continue, but we have more terminators than we had last year. And with a better balance, I think on different nights, different people will have opportunities against whatever the weaknesses are of our opponents, and we'll go from there. But I think all of them feel like they have the opportunity. And even though we had good matches this weekend, 13 of our 14 kids played. The only one that didn't had sprained her ankle last week. So a lot of kids that are ready to step up and play.
Marketing the college game, getting it on TV, how important is the shift to rally scoring? I can't imagine how long 29, 27 would take.
In the old days? Well, I can give you an example. When I was at Texas Tech, we played Texas A&M on TV one night, and it went 5, and I think the 4th game lasted an hour and 10 minutes. We ended up winning in 5, but it was because of the side-out thing where you were never scoring. I think after about 30 minutes, it was like 5-5, and that's where it's helped, because now this was as long as matches I've been involved in years. It was like 2.5 hours. When I first started coaching, the first 8 years or so, without rally score, that happened every few weeks. So it's a lot different, brings it into a frame. I don't know if ESPN 3 or whatever it was ready for a match even that long, because they don't happen. Generally, the window's about 2 hours now, which makes it really nice. And that's why, 10 years ago, you had to search for a volleyball game. Now you can find one on TV every night of the week. Between the Pac-10, the Big Ten, the SEC, there's a game every night. So obviously it's helped. Anything else? All right, thank you. Have a good week, and